Hi, everyone. It's Tracy. Welcome to my live, or welcome back if you've watched a few other ones. Today, I'm gonna talk about something that I've experienced myself, and maybe you've experienced, or maybe you're getting ready to experience, and maybe you don't even know that. But if you're watching live with me, drop down in those comments and give me a wave or say hi, so I'll know you're on with me. And if you're catching this on the replay, thank you for watching. Comment replay, so I'll know that you got to see it after it had finished its live session. So either way, welcome, welcome, welcome. So let me tell you a little bit about my story. I was in the corporate world for 30 years, and a year ago, almost to the day, a year ago, I got the call from my boss that they had eliminated my position, and I didn't even get any notice, guys. Totally shocked, totally just confused for just a quick minute, like because I had been helping my boss work on a list of people that we were about to lay off. I knew a layoff was coming because at my level, I had been participating in, kind of assessing the team and who needs to remain and who was unfortunately going to be laid off. My boss just didn't tell me I was on the list. Rude, rude, right? But that's just how it goes in that corporate world. And so I did a traditional job search for about 10 to 11 months and really had no success. I mean, I did 5 different companies I interviewed extensively and went all the way to the final rounds of their process, only to be told either we chose the other candidate or you're overqualified. We really like you, but we don't have a place for you. The reasoning doesn't matter at this point. So, and then I thought, why do I keep waiting for a company to say yes to me when I could say yes to myself? So if you've been laid off, if you've been notified that your company is going to do a layoff, or if some companies are even closing their doors for various reasons, or honestly, if you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired of your job and not having time in your life that you really want to do other things and spend it with other people, and you need something different in your life, listen, let's talk. Stay on the live with me. Hang with me for a minute. Because it's honestly time to stop relying on someone else to give you permission to succeed. You deserve more than a paycheck. You deserve a life that you love. You deserve a life that you love, one that you get to create, and not that's created for you in a job, and you just have to figure out how to fit your life into that job. Let me guess, you've been sending out maybe hundreds of resumes, hoping for a callback, or even just an email response acknowledging that they received your resume. Scrolling job boards late into the night, maybe constantly feeling like your future is completely out of your hands. Honestly, that was the way it felt for me in the job search. It was like I was sending emails into the great abyss. And I had one right before the holidays. I had a company that I applied to a job for 8 months earlier finally send me an email that said, no, thank you. 8 months? It blew my mind. And then to top it off, about 2 days later, they sent me a candidate survey email. Well, let me assure you, I did not fill it out because honestly, I was so frustrated with that. I would not have been kind in their process. And I thought, that told me that was exactly not the place I wanted to be. If it takes them 8 months to get through a recruiting process, that is incredibly insane. Some of those systems are so broken in the corporate world, and they honestly lose out on great people. And maybe you're one of them. I know I was one of them. They were missing out on a great person. And that's when I was like, you know what? I believe in myself. I'm willing to take an investment in myself. And honestly, I was exhausted. I was exhausted from sending out resumes and just waiting to hear, and then corresponding with companies when they had any interest at all for whatever reason. And deep down, I was like, there has got to be something better. There has got to be something better. I'm grateful for the 30 years of experience. I don't regret any of that at all. It has helped me be who I am today. But I just knew that it was a pivotal moment for me a year ago when I was laid off. I'm like, God just closed a door that was open for 30 years in my life. He closed it. He allowed that to happen. I thought there's got to be something better than what I just came out of. So there is something better. And even if you're in a job now, but you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired of it, and you find yourself dreaming of mornings where you might be excited to wake up because today is Sunday, and maybe you're already getting that pit of dread in your stomach that you got to go back to work in the morning. And the weekend's never long enough. 2 days, never long enough, especially if that's where you are, if you're stuck in that dreaded cycle of that 9 to 5 grind, or if you've been laid off. There's a whole different set of concerns that come with that. I've lived them. I understand all of it. So let's talk about, because the business world is changing. Hopefully you're paying attention to how the business world is changing, and opportunities to build an online business are everywhere. Right now, people just like you and me are stepping into this digital space, learning simple systems and creating a life that gives you so much more time back, more flexibility, and more income. And I know some of you are thinking, I don't believe it. There's no way. Just go on my page. I've been posting some of the incredible testimonies out of this community that people have achieved more income in 1 year than they have for some of them in 10 years. I mean, that blows my mind. This process works. This system works. And this is about, helping you get the life you want. And with this Legacy Builder program, and really it's the digital growth community, because in a minute I'm going to break down, there are 4 different levels you could enter into this opportunity with. But the Legacy Builder is the top level. It's the largest investment that you can make. That's the one I chose, and I'll tell you why in a minute when I discuss all that. But the one thing about this program is you don't have to figure it out. It's done for you. Someone has already done the hard work and figured out how to do all this. That's why you would invest in a program like this. It will teach you everything from mastering digital marketing to automating your business. That is where the freedom of my time comes from, honestly. There's a 2-hour workday with this program. Did you hear me? 2-hour workday. So that means 22 hours of every day I get to choose. That's where that flexibility comes in. I get to choose what I do for the rest of that day. And even with that 2-hour workday, it doesn't have to be a 2-hour block, consistent block. No. Sometimes, like, I've got an unusual schedule this week, and I'm going to find myself working 30 minutes in the morning, maybe an hour at lunch, and maybe 30 minutes in the evening. Or there's one day where I'm going to work 2 hours in the morning straight and get it all done, because the rest of the day I have some commitments. But guys, I was able to commit to those things because I don't have to worry about reporting into somebody in a job. I'm my own boss. I'm an entrepreneur now in this online space. So, and here's the thing too, I don't have tech experience. I mean, I know how to turn on my laptop, but anytime when I was in the corporate job, I would become friends with the IT people, because I was smart years ago when all this laptops and all this stuff started becoming available, this digital world that we're living now. I thought, I don't want to know how to do all this stuff, but I want to know the people who do know how to do it. So when I started this opportunity, when I say I was a complete beginner, I really mean that. I didn't know all this tech stuff. I barely knew how to use social media. But this program has taught me all of that, and I continue learning. That's the amazing thing. This is about helping you build something real, something that works, and something that will give you time back. Because my friends, if you haven't realized it, every minute that you spend, you never get it back. We never get time back. So if you want to keep grinding in that job, feel free. Just realize you're giving your time away. No more. I said no more to that. So imagine working just 2 days, 2 hours a day. Sorry, not 2 days, 2 hours a day, and earning enough to live life on your terms. Imagine being able to go to one of your children's events, like a soccer game, or if they play another sport, or maybe it's a field trip you want to go on and be the parent in the group, or just take a trip in the middle of the week. I'm about to do that in a few weeks. I'm going to a conference. And the great thing is I'm not at all concerned about my business while I'm at that conference, because I'm still going to find 2 hours every day to work it in. And we can teach you how to, what we call batch content. So you could spend a couple of weeks before you are going somewhere and batch a lot of content that you go ahead and schedule to post while you're enjoying something else. I'm telling you, there's so much available now in owning a business online. And maybe you need this just to simply relax and rest without constantly checking the clock. What's next? What have I got to do? What have I committed to? Who's going to pull me here? And that. Stop that. Stop that. That doesn't benefit anyone. Let's get honest. But that's what this Legacy Builder program is all about. Helping you escape the cycle of waiting and start building the life you deserve. So let me talk about this program. And you may hear me say DGC. That stands for Digital Growth Community. That is the online community that this program is in. But there's 4 different levels you can enter into this program. And what does this program do? It teaches you how to launch and own a successful online business in the digital marketing space. That's what this program is about. And so I'm going to use my handy dandy whiteboard right here. DGC stands for Digital Growth Community. That's the community I'm a part of to learn this business. Okay. And that's the investment you would be making. You would be investing into this program that will teach you and train you how to own your own online business. And why would you do this? To invest, because you will spend hours and hours and hours of time trying to figure it out on your own. Not only that, you'll get burned out so fast you won't even know what happened. As soon you'll quit as soon as you start, because you're going to be so frustrated. That's why these programs exist, to help you, to guide you. Here again, someone's already done the hard stuff. They've laid out the blueprint, and that's one of the nicknames of this community is we have a daily pay blueprint. And yes, it is very possible to earn daily pay with this program. But I want to talk to you about the 4 levels that you can enter into this opportunity. The top level, here again, the one that I've invested in, the one you'll hear me talk the most about, is called Legacy Builder. And Legacy Builder, what that really means for you is whichever level you invest in is the level you can resell through master resale rights. And when I resell this program at any level, I make 100% of the profit of that program. So I chose to come in at the highest level because the Legacy is the 4th level. It's the top level. So that means I can resell the Legacy program and I can resell all 3 under Legacy for 100% of the profit, which means I have 4 possible income streams in one investment. Are you tracking with me? When people reach out to me, I'm always going to recommend the Legacy Builder for that reason. You don't just get to resell the Legacy, you get to resell all the other 3 under it. Why not? It's like if you're going to go buy a car, I'm going to buy one that has most all the bells and whistles on it. Why not? But I understand some people may not can make that investment initially. I understand that. This investment is $900. $900. And with all of these levels, there's a one-time only small fee. It's $29. And that fee is for the purpose of you being able to connect to the pre-built automation that makes a 2-hour workday possible. Game changer. Game changer. Legacy Builder, $900 plus the $29 fee, that $29 one time only. Okay. The next one is called Digital Mastery. Excuse the handwriting. Digital Mastery. This level is $600, but the principle still applies. Through master resale rights, you would be able to sell the $600 level plus the 2 that are below it, but you cannot sell legacy unless you come in at that level. Okay. But even with Digital Mastery, if that's what you're comfortable, $600 level right here, plus the one time only $29 fee for the pre-built automation, you're still going to get 3 streams of possible income. You see how this is working? Then the one below that is called Passive Income Daily. Okay. Passive Income Daily. This one is $300 plus the $29 fee, one time only. This one you can resell this level. Why? Master resale rights, MRR. That's what that stands for. You can sell this for 100% of the profit plus the one below it, but you cannot sell these 2. Okay. That's how it's working. And then the entry level one is called Launchpad. And it's going to be the basics of what you need to know to launch an online business. This level, you can only resell this level. So you only get one income stream with this, the basics. It's a $100 investment plus the one time only $29 fee. So think about this. I mean, and honestly, people purchase from all different levels because it's what you're comfortable with. Another question I get a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and answer it before you ask it. If you come in at this level, can you upgrade? You absolutely can. You absolutely can at any time. So if you're only comfortable doing a 300 level right now, and let's say you get in and start learning and you start earning while you're learning, and if you want to go to here, you can do that at any time. Okay. And once you go up a level, you can resell that level plus any that are below it. That's how this program works. And honestly, I love this program because I realize that not everybody has the means or is willing to make the top investment. But some people want to try. They want to get in and see if this is for them. That's why I love the varying opportunities of levels here. Because some people just can't start off here. I get it. I understand it. But they're willing to start here and see how it goes, or see if it'll fit in their life, or if it's something they really want to do. And then they're like, oh my, this thing's legit. Yes, it is. So then they realize the value of this one. Because if you have success selling these 2, imagine if you had the opportunity to sell all 4. So this is the digital growth community that I'm a part of. Here's the levels of opportunity you can enter in at. Here again, if you reach out to me, I'm always going to tell you this one. Okay. Just because you make one investment. Yes, it's more than these, but you can sell all 4 of these. But I got respect for all levels. I get it. You got to do what you're comfortable doing. I totally understand that. So stop waiting on companies to hire you or to pay you more or maybe give you a bonus. You can stop waiting for permission and say yes to yourself, and you'll join a thriving community of people who took the leap and don't look back. And that's the thing about this community. There's such incredible support inside of the DGC community because we're all like-minded. We're all entrepreneurs who are aspiring to win in this business. And that's the culture that has been cultivated inside of this community. We are here to help everyone win. There is no competition here because we're not competing against anyone but ourselves. I am an entrepreneur. I am competing against myself daily to just get better to the next day. And my journey is my journey. No one else's journey is like mine in this program. And just like if you join this program, your journey is going to be yours. Nobody else is going to be like your journey. So, and there's no income guarantees. I'll go ahead and say that. There's no income guarantees in this program. And those are for several reasons. First of all, the rest of the community, we don't know what your work ethic is. We don't know how consistent you're going to be. We don't know if you're even going to really be teachable and follow the process, because the process works. The process works. And there's so much support inside this community. I've tried several different things already in my business, and some produced better results than others. And that's kind of where we bounce ideas also off of each other in the community. There is daily mentoring, Monday through Friday. There's a call every day, at least one. Sometimes there's two that are available with different people's schedule. Because that's the other thing. This program is available around the globe. This is a worldwide opportunity. And that's one of the other things I love when I get on one of those mentoring calls. There are people on the call from all over the world, literally. So it's I love learning about all the cultures and different places. Some of them I've never been to. And it's interesting. Their perspective can be very different from mine in the US, from yours, maybe wherever you're watching from. So if you've been following me for a while and thinking about this and just kind of, should I do this? Should I try it? The answer is yes. Say yes to yourself. And you can do this by one of two ways. You can go to my website, which is legacywithtracyr.com. Hopefully you're seeing it on the screen somewhere. You can go there and put your email in and watch the first two videos. My mentor, Michelle, who created this community, she's going to do a much deeper dive into the business opportunity and the possibilities inside of this community as well. And when you do that, you're going to get access to a free guide called Launch to 10K in 30 Days. And yes, that is very possible. So come on in. We welcome you into this community. What are you waiting for? I mean, seriously, what are you waiting for? If you're paying any attention, at least in the economy in the US, companies are closing their doors every day, or they're shifting their business model from a lot of automation, or from humans to a lot of automation, and or they are taking a complete digital presence, meaning they're shutting down brick and mortar and they're going digital. So hear me. If you've been laid off and you've been struggling to find an opportunity, this is probably the right place for you. And if you're just tired of being tired of the job and dreading going back to work tomorrow, say yes to yourself. Stop waiting on somebody else. You can do this. Click the link to learn more. Go to my website, put your email in. Otherwise, you're welcome to drop in the comments. And if you give me the word legacy, I will get back to you real quick with information. I hope you've enjoyed today. You've learned more. Remember, 4 options to enter this program and learn how to start your own online business. Thanks, everybody. We'll talk soon.